From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, July 31st, 2015. Silver is trading at $14.63 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,084 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $287. Antiwar.com reports, according to several Afghan officials, including the spokesman for the Nangarhar province, 2 U.S. drone strikes were launched yesterday against the Islamic State forces in the Haska Mina district of Nangarhar, along the border with the Pachi Agam province. 20 fighters from the Islamic State were killed. The Pentagon did not confirm the death toll, but did confirm the attacks as a kinetic strike in the area targeting individuals threatening the force. The U.S. has launched several strikes against the Islamic State forces in Nangarhar this month. The size of the Islamic State force in Afghanistan is the subject of a lot of speculation. They are not believed to be huge and are made up mostly of Taliban commanders who have defected. The group is active in Nangarhar, Pachi Agam, and to a lesser extent, Helmand province. Previous attacks against the Islamic State forces had focused mostly on these commanders, with some of them killed earlier this month. There is so far no indication of any named commanders targeted or hit in yesterday's attacks. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Coinbase. Coinbase is a simple and secure online Bitcoin wallet for sending, receiving, and storing Bitcoin. I trust Coinbase. You should too. Get started at coinbase.fppradio.com. That's coinbase.fppradio.com. UPI reports Wheaton College, a Christian liberal arts school of about 3,000, announced it is dropping student health insurance coverage in objection to the Patient Protection Affordable Care Act's contraception mandate. The decision, announced July 10th, will halt health care coverage on Friday for the 2015-2016 school year for about a quarter of the undergraduate and graduate students. Faculty and staff will not be affected. Wheaton College is among several Christian nonprofits that argue that the Affordable Care Act mandate that requires contraceptives violates their religious beliefs. 2 years ago, the Obama administration set a compromise that requires religious institutions to self-certify to their insurance carriers in a written statement that they object on religious grounds to providing contraception coverage. Various nonprofits, including Wheaton College, said signing the form also infringes on their religious freedoms. The school's lawsuit against the Department of Health and Human Services is pending. The decision by the college does not leave a lot of time for some 700 uninsured students to scramble for coverage. In 2010, Wheaton College added a requirement that students enroll in or provide proof of insurance every year. For over 35 years, Robertson Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports the Los Angeles City Council voted unanimously to ban the possession of large-capacity gun magazines on Tuesday, following San Francisco to become the second major city in California to take that step. The ordinance prohibits Los Angeles residents from possessing a handgun or rifle magazine that fits more than 10 rounds. Residents would have 60 days after the law takes effect to remove, sell, or transfer such magazines from city limits in compliance with state law or surrender them to the LAPD. The new ordinance will take effect 30 days after Mayor Eric Garcetti signs it, a move he says he is eager to make. Similar ordinances in San Francisco and Sunnyvale, California have so far withstood legal challenges, and last year a federal judge upheld a Colorado law banning magazines that hold more than 15 rounds. Councilmember Paul Krikorian, who sponsored the ordinance, said at a rally before the vote, "The step we're taking is not a wild step. People who want to defend their home don't need 100-round drum magazines to do so." Around 50 people who have lost loved ones due to gun violence attended the rally and vote, many wearing orange t-shirts and ribbons. Those opposed to the ordinance were represented by Chad Chung, director of the Cowguns Shooting Sports Association. "I think it's more a people problem than a gun problem," said Chung, who says he uses large-capacity magazines in various shooting contests. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.